Hello, everyone. This is David R. Vallejo. I'm an illustrator, an artist, and today I'm going to be sharing my Inktober 2019 challenge. So, if you're an artist and you do not yet know what Inktober is, then first of all, slap yourself in the face. Then, secondly, look it up online and plan on taking the challenge. If not this year, then perhaps the next year. I created this video for those who are at least familiar with the art challenge and are interested in either doing it or interested in how I'm going to go about doing it. So first of all, there are at least a few different ways an artist can go about this challenge. First, it can be just a fun little thing that they do to get them to create art because sometimes we all need a bit of motivation to get going. Plus, it can be extra motivating to see others participate and feel a sense of community as we go through this challenge together during the month. Secondly, it's a great way to master skills required with using ink to create art. Whether you're using actual ink and inking tools, or if you're doing digital inking, there's a lot of skills that need to be mastered in order to develop a strong visual language in this medium. So Inktober is a great way to master these skills. Thirdly, some artists spend a lot of time crafting their works of ink art to the point that they may have already started their works well before the beginning of October. A lot of times, these artists are professionals and they plan on selling their work, or they may want to attract art directors, art buyers, or companies interested in commissioning them for their art skills. Thus, a well-crafted body of art can be a smart investment of their time and effort. For me, my work will be more of a personal effort. So what I mean by that is, first of all, I'm going to be working with my glass pen that I've had for at least a couple years now. I've just barely used it, just a little bit, and so I want to master the glass pen. And it's a kind of a difficult instrument to use. However, I find that a lot of times I produce really good work with tools that are kind of hard to use. And I'm not quite sure why. I guess, it just makes it harder for me to get in the way of the creative process, if that makes any sense. So with my glass pen, I'll be working with Higgins Black Magic India ink on cold pressed watercolor paper. I don't normally use Higgins, but I find that it flows more freely than the thicker ink that I use with my illustrative work. I've also found an absorbent paper makes a huge difference with effective mark making, hence the cold press watercolor paper. So my challenge is to not only use the glass pen, but my challenge will also be working on the same drawing, just one drawing, each day of the entire month. So that's just one drawing for the whole month. So I plan on working at least 15 minutes a day, but if time allows, I'll put a little more time in on the piece. My paper will also be pretty big. It's going to be 36 inches by 48 inches. That's 3 feet by 4 feet. So pretty big. And I'm still not quite sure where in the house I'm going to be working on it, but I'm thinking maybe the garage on an easel where I do my larger paintings, just so I don't make a mess where it doesn't need to be. And I'm also going to be mounting my paper onto a canvas the same size for the extra support. And also, hopefully, if I really like the piece, I can display it. I haven't definitively decided on the subject matter, but I'm strongly leaning towards the idea of creating an abstract, non-objective design. I may do something realistic, but I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm leaning more on the abstract side of things because I haven't really seen that kind of thing being done, especially in the Inktober circles of interest. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So if I like the end result of my work, I have a spot picked out in my home where I plan on hanging it. So hopefully I like it. However, I might offer it for sale too, because as a working artist, I got to make a living. And if there's an interest in this type of work, then I could also open myself for commissions. So that would be great. This video is showing one of my practice pieces for Inktober, and at 9 inches by 12 inches, it's much smaller than what I plan on working on, but it's been a good way to kind of get a feel for the glass pen and working on the paper and just kind of getting my mind set for thinking in abstract terms of design. So I might do a couple more works to prepare myself for the challenge. With this Inktober, I'm going to be sharing each day of my drawing in progress, and I'll be sharing it on my social media, so Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So if you'd like to follow those, I'll be sharing the links below. Thanks for watching and listening to this video. If you are participating with Inktober, please feel free to share what it is that you'll be doing in the comments below. Again, thank you for listening. Till next time, take care.